The following event took place in Speke, a small area in Liverpool, Merseyside, England, on November 5, 1953. Two boys, one a 12-year-old boy who lived on Rycott Road, and his 11-year-old friend Alan, who lived on Hale Road, were playing cowboys and Indians in Littlewoods, a forested area long since claimed by housing developments. It was Bonfire Night, so the pair ventured into a small clearing tucked into the woods and lit a small fire. Alan dipped his arrow into the flames and began firing it into the air. As they watched the fiery-tipped object fly through the sky, a very bizarre animal stepped out of the darkness of the woods. It stood in front of them about 20 feet away. To them, it looked like a gigantic tabby cat about 4 feet tall, with strangely human blue eyes. The eyes scared them. As they sat in frozen shock, the animal suddenly spoke. "Hello, children," it said. The boys panicked and ran off towards Western Avenue, where an 82E bus nearly hit them. The boys rushed to their homes and told their parents, who, not surprisingly, brushed it off as ridiculous. The next day the boys returned to Littlewoods. They convinced themselves that what they saw wasn't what they saw. They decided to find out what exactly it was and set up waiting for nightfall, where they would spark up another fire in hopes it showed up again. Sure enough, as soon as the fire was lit, the giant feline creature reappeared. It came out of the trees and sat down in front of the frightened boys on the other side of the fire. This time the creature introduced itself. It said its name was Samil, and that it was something called a guardian. The boys could only watch on in disbelief as the giant cat-like being warned them that something very bad would happen to them if they continued to linger in Littlewoods. The creature then indicated that a strange man had been lurking in the woods, and his intentions were to kill them. Unsure of what to make of this creature's message, the boys rushed home and told their parents, who, once again, chalked it up to their imaginations. The parents did know of an alleged pederast who lived in the area at one time. He too had a fondness for lurking around the woods at night. However, the last they had heard, this unsavory individual had moved away from Liverpool and was now living in Wales. The parents were in for a shock when the man they believed had left for Wales was arrested on an unspecified crime a week later, not far from their home. Apparently, the individual had quietly returned to the area and was living in a location near Littlewoods. The individual would later confess to an attempted abduction of a boy and witness 5 years prior. Whatever this cat-like creature was, its warning seemed to prove true. So what exactly was Samil? A guardian angel, perhaps? An alien being? Certainly it's not the first time people have claimed to have encountered alien beings that resembled cats. Not unlike how some people see owls or raccoons, it's possible that these boys had encountered something else those 2 nights, but their minds merely changed that being they encountered into a more friendly cat in order to cope with it. What to make of the creature's statement about being a guardian, and what interest would such a higher entity have in protecting a pair of boys from a pedophile? Sadly, this case leaves a lot more questions than answers, and I couldn't even begin to make sense of it.